Hello there, Star Wars fans. Today I was listening to the Force Center podcast review of Victory and Death. They were discussing recurring ideas that came up in this episode, but that also come up throughout Star Wars. I found the discussion to be very inspirational, especially when they talked about the theme of letting go. One example of this in the episode is when Ahsoka doesn't want to, but must let go of Maul's escape shuttle. If she doesn't let go, Rex and her will be gunned down by the clone troopers executing Order 66. But in that moment, it would have been very easy for many people to become consumed by rage. Maul had stolen their only means of escape, and they were likely to die because of it. If she had really tapped into her rage and tapped into the dark side, then she probably could have destroyed Maul's ship. This is just like Rey tapping into the dark side in The Rise of Skywalker, and she shoots Force lightning at the troop transport, completely destroying the ship. But as we all know, Ahsoka lets go, saving herself and Rex, but Rey doesn't, and she almost killed Chewie because of it. The Force Center podcasters also mentioned in the episode that we see that it's difficult for Rex to let go of his brothers. Even though he talks the good talk, Ahsoka removes his helmet to show that he's crying. If Rex hadn't been willing to let go of his loyalty and love for his brothers, then both him and Ahsoka would have surely died. In contrast to this, we see Luke Skywalker's unwillingness to let go of his friends in Empire Strikes Back. He leaves his training with Yoda far too early and ends up facing off against his father Darth Vader before he has fully developed his Jedi powers. Luke fails to let go in this instance. Thankfully, he learns from this experience and does ultimately learn to let go, but more on that later. Another important moment during the episode Victory and Death is when Ahsoka lets go of her lightsaber and leaves it behind for Darth Vader to find at a later time. Now, in my video discussing this scene, I suggested that this shows Ahsoka letting go of her relationship with Anakin. Her letting go of that lightsaber is her letting go of their relationship. Now, during that video, I was uncertain as to why Darth Vader didn't destroy Ahsoka's lightsaber when he found it, and now I think I've figured it out. Darth Vader keeps the lightsaber because he can't let go of Ahsoka's relationship. Ahsoka is able to let go, but Vader is not. This just reinforces that Ahsoka is still on the light side of the Force, and Anakin has fallen to the dark side of the Force. As I mentioned earlier, we see Luke Skywalker learn to let go eventually, and very similarly to Ahsoka in her final scene in the Clone Wars, he throws down his lightsaber and refuses to kill his father. He lets go of fear and rage that he was consumed by in the scene and decides he would rather die than kill his own father. And as we all know, in doing so, he saves the galaxy from the Sith. And I love how Anakin's fall to the dark side and his life as Darth Vader now has these two moments, one at the beginning and one at the end. Ahsoka's lightsaber left behind, and their relationship as master and Padawan ends because of his fall to the dark side. And Luke throws away his lightsaber to ignite the relationship between father and son, bringing him back to the light side. At least that's how I see it. And I also see that this is a really important message from Star Wars, and one that we should all take time to reflect on. What do we need to let go of in our lives? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and be sure to check out the Force Center podcast. They truly inspired this video. As always, I'm Mike, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.